In today's video, I'm going to teach you what are triggers in Apex. Triggers are pieces of Apex code that run automatically in response to data changes in Salesforce, like when a record is inserted, updated, deleted, or undeleted. They're perfect for enforcing business rules, keeping data in sync, and automating behind-the-scenes processes without user clicks. Start by signing in to your Salesforce developer account. Use a safe environment such as a developer edition or a sandbox so you can experiment without affecting production data. Once you're in, open the setup area by clicking the gear icon in the top right and choosing Setup. From there, launch the developer console. This is Salesforce's built-in, browser-based IDE that lets you write and edit Apex, run SQL queries, view logs, and execute tests, all in one place. In the developer console, open the File menu and choose to create a new Apex class. For this walkthrough, enter account trigger as the name. While the name looks like a trigger, we're creating a class here because it's a common best practice to place your business logic in a class and have a separate trigger call into it. If you do want to create an actual trigger file, you can choose Apex Trigger instead. Click OK to create the file. Now type in your Apex code. The idea is simple. A trigger listens to database events on an object, for example, account, and runs before or after those events. Inside a trigger, Salesforce provides context variables like trigger sinsert, trigger.sUpdate, and trigger.new, which hold the records being processed. Triggers run in bulk, meaning they can handle many records at once, so your code should be bulkified. Avoid SOQL and DML inside loops, use collections, and work with trigger.new as a list. A common pattern is to keep the trigger very thin, just routing logic, and put the heavy lifting in a handler class, such as account trigger handler, which this class can represent. This makes your code easier to test, reuse, and maintain, and helps prevent recursion when multiple updates might refire your trigger. When you're done typing, open the File menu again and click Save. A few important notes about Apex classes. Apply with sharing if you need to respect org-wide sharing rules, add meaningful method names and comments, and always write test classes to reach the required code coverage for deployment. Use the developer console's logs to debug and run tests frequently to validate behavior. When everything looks good, you can package and deploy your changes using change sets or your preferred DevOps pipeline. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.